Yeah, I think all of us get caught up in life and stress and shit and this and that. And there's words that come out of your mouth that are poorly chosen. There's ideas that are expressed selfishly. We all make mistakes, especially when you're fucking busy. You're not getting enough sleep, real stressed out, always in the middle of a million different things. Like I know you are, and I certainly am.
Sure.
People make mistakes. People make a lot of fucking mistakes.
People make mistakes.
You got to know when you've been friends with someone for a long time the essence of who that person is. You gotta be a nice guy both when you are in charge and when you are the employee or the person who has to listen and follow directions, whether you're the fan or whether you're the performer, whether you're the police officer or the guy who has to talk to the cop because his car got stolen. Who the fuck, we have to figure out a way to always communicate with respect. It's just so hard to develop a human being that's completely and totally honest, that we live in this world of maybes and half-truths and bullshit and lies, and then behind the lies there's things that are true but make no sense, like legislation and laws, and all of it adds up to be this really confusing, frustrating, unfair feeling of life in general, just as a pattern of your whole fucking situation. But all of it can be cured by the simple truth that we have to start treating each other as if we are treating ourselves living another life.
Yeah.
If we are all this one thing that is born into this world in various circumstances and various biological situations in various states of the world and various climates, but at the soul of it all, behind the sex and behind the height and the weight and the essence of what a fucking human being is, it could just be as easily you. You could be that guy. You could be this guy. What you are, stripped of culture and language, and what I am is the same thing. Yeah. I'm just going through this in a completely different ride with a totally different flesh vehicle, and we happen to see each other along the journey, and we've become friends and united in our struggle together and enhanced each other. But at the end of the day, we're the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
And once we realize that I'm the same as some poor fuck that was born in Afghanistan and is living in a cave, I'm the same as that guy. I just got a way better roll of the dice, and I was born in New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the only way we're ever going to get over this hump of existence is if we drop all the bullshit, and the one law that we should all recognize, the one thing that we should all practice, is the ideal that you are me and I am you, and we are living completely different lives, but inside the body, inside the meaning of what it is. When you think of you, I could easily be you. I could easily be my mother. I could easily be this asshole that lives down the street from me that I can't talk to because he's dumb. It could be this guy. I could be that guy. I could have been bored here. It's just some crazy situation where we may all be the very same thing, living through different epochs, living through different biological identities, living through different genetics and different social circumstances. But at the root of it all, we could be the same fucking thing. And we essentially are.
Yeah,
we essentially are.
For sure, man.
It's our own individual experiences that confuse the fuck out of us.
Yeah.
And if we really started treating people like that, if you really looked at the world like that, and it doesn't always mean that you're going to give that person everything they want, because then you could spoil you.
Well, that's right. I mean, you can't be phony about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you gotta, you have to address it from a real place. You can't be phony. But if you have as an intention in dealing with conflict, which everyone's going to have, wanting a resolution that
wanting not just a resolution, but an evolution.
Yeah, that's it. If that's your fucking intention behind it, it's going to work out great.
Yes.
It's going to work out okay. It might be turbulent, it might be weird, but if that's your intention, then it's a lot different than the intention being, I'm going to win this.
Right.
I'm going to conquer. I'm going to be the one who comes out on top. That only creates more shit ping pong and more negativity in the world.
Right.